What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you the 12mm to 17mm hot racing adapters that they have out that fit perfectly for the Mt10E. I mean, I got them on here now. I've had no problems with them. I got 2 runs on this thing with these on it. I had an issue with the stub axle, which we were all having for a while there, but that was not related to these, as Bastion had other wheels hit and had no problems with them. So the biggest thing with these are just kind of putting them on and knowing how to put them on. They're really nice adapters. I mean, probably the best adapters I've seen, and I want to look into a couple other vehicles. They probably fit like a Volcano or something else really nicely, considering the ones I've seen and gotten in that are real bulky and real loose. These just fit really tight. So the trick to these are, with the 17mm, what I found is you have to have the 12mm clamping style, which I will sell on my website. I do not have the hot racing these adapters on my website, but I do sell the 12mm upgrades with some of the Pro Line tires I sell. So these are on here now. This has a screw that goes through here. It's a 1.5mm screw. It comes through the other end right here. And sometimes you have to shave this down, get a Dremel, and kind of like just make it where it's not popping up, because this is already kind of hard to, this is already kind of hard to get on. So I usually have to tap this on, even right now that this has been off and back on. Actually, it kind of went on a little easier, but had to re-tap this back on after I put it on. So I want to show you how to put these on, how I do it, because you can over tighten these and you can cause yourself some bearing issues that you don't want. So I have left this just loose enough. You can see it's got a little bit of wiggle. So you get the adapter. After, again, you might have to shave that screw down. And I'm just going to tap mine on now, just because I only have one hand. Alright, still got my play. So what I want to do now is, they give you in the kit for the hot racing, they give you the hot racing nut. This is the 14mm, and they give you the Allen key that you need to put on this little lock nut. So this lock nut is going to tighten this onto the stub axle. What happens is, if you over tighten it, it will slide. Even though I'm off a little bit here and got a little bit of play, it will slide this 12mm adapter up against the bearing, and it can cause some bearing issues. You want to put this on until you see that actual gap close, like that play. Usually I leave a little bit more play, but I've already done this a couple times. So you're going to need, in this also, you're going to need some channel locks or something along that line, because right now it's going to turn. It's not going to get any tighter. So let's that. We'll grab these just gently. Don't go tight and try to strip up your threads here. Just grab it gently, put it around it, tighten just enough. Make sure you still got your play, which I do. A little bit more. My play is gone. I have no play. So I might even back that off just a hair. Now I feel the play, actually, so I'm probably going to put that back, because I didn't go very far at all past it. So there it is right there. So that's probably on there perfectly. You got no play, but there was play to start with, and I used the play to start with the nut going on. So I tightened it down first to where, you can tighten that thing down as good as you want. You'll still be able to slide it and push it towards the bearing if you need to. So you get that little bit of room for adjustment. So putting these on, don't go on and start cranking them down as tight as you can. That's going to cause you tons of problems. You're going to be popping bearings and having issues. So this is probably perfect right now as it is. So now we just pop our 17mm wheel back on. Now, from what I've already tried on these, man, I mean, they're awesome. I mean, I can't have any fault with them. Like I said, the issue I had nothing to do with the wheels themselves, but they offer a 17mm upgrade for a truck that has an odd size already. Obviously, now we got to get the 12 millimeter to get the 17 millimeter. And if you don't want to go through this conversion, I do have all the tires that I have and a 2.8 available also with the 12 millimeter Desperados, but you still got to downgrade from the 14 to the 12. So once you get to that point, basically then you're upgrading from the 12 to 17. So the only benefit I have, as you can see, is the Terramoto 10 tires. I mean, these are Terramoto 10 rims. These were a pain in the ass. I'm not even going to lie to you. A pain in the ass to strap and mount these swampers with that closed cell, which if you've seen my strap video test on this thing, you can see the benefit of it. I mean, these things won't even barely move. It's just awesome. They have so much grab and bite, and they don't swell one bit. They're just perfect. But I could do the same thing with the 2.8, just have a little bit more sidewall. These, it's more about the look. I love the Terramoto 10 look. I sprayed them silver, to match the roll cage I did, which, if any of them get chipped up and all, I can always reproduce, especially this roll cage. Once I skid on it once or twice, it's going to get ripped up a little bit in a couple of areas that hits, probably here, and then that's it, really. Here, and maybe on the side just a little bit. And it's easy to pop this cage off for me to just respray it, so that's why I want the two-tone on this. But anytime you want to paint your rims and things, I mean, if you look at the swampers, I mean, they're so deep in there right now. My rims are pretty protected right now, so I don't think I'll have to worry about that. But again, that's why I did the 17 millimeter adapter. You could be doing this on a Caldera. You cannot do it on a blackout. If my Redcat people are listening, do not try these on a blackout. The hub adapters are just too thick already on the stock blackout, and these do not replace them perfectly. So this is more for that style right here, looking 12 millimeter adapter. I think like Sandstorm, Volcano, a couple other ones, Tornadoes, things like that. If you really want to go 17 millimeter, Hot Racing's got them. They're about $26. Find them on Amazon. It's a really nice kit. I mean, they got 6 millimeter. This is a 6 millimeter offset, and they have a 10 millimeter as well. So look them up. I can't sell them to you right now, but I do want to show you what it is all about. I mean, that's the best I can do right now, is just show you and tell you about them and show you how to make sure you don't mess them up. This has already been out for a few little test runs on the street. Not trying to do nothing crazy with it, but I mean, this looks so good right now, but I still got to get back to bashing it, man. I had the most fun with this truck when I was out beating it up. So I'm going to get back to it, even though it's all prettied up and protected, looking good, whatever you want to call it. I mean, we're going to put this cage to the test, which I already have on the BE6S, but I'm going to put the cage to test on this truck, which I really haven't had a chance to do. Probably scratch my new body up, scuff my new rims up, have some fun. That's what it's all about. So, all right, guys, stay tuned, man, and enjoy. Thank you. All right, guys, stay tuned, and I will keep doing what I do. Scratch that one. Alright, guys, stay tuned, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks.